Okay. Oh, I'm not in it. Hey guys, today I'm going to be building, not building, it's already built. I'm just like setting it up. It's gonna be like a little greenhouse, but, yeah, it's just gonna be a little greenhouse. So I don't know, I got this on, I literally don't even know how it works. I like press a button. Oh, it unlocks. I got this on Facebook Marketplace. I actually traded some plants for it. So let's just get started. I have like a plan in my head, but nothing like too in depth. So we're just gonna go for it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just clean it. It is kind of dirty. The last person had like gecko in it or something. So I'm just using my glass cleaner.
So it's all glass, and then the top has the top is mesh, which may not be ideal for humidity, but it'll be good for airflow.
Okay, now I'm cleaning the outside. So she had a little thermometer thing down here, but it's not gonna come off with just wiping, and I don't need it, and it looks kind of ugly. So while that sits, let me kind of tell you what the plan is. So I'm really gonna try to have some plants climbing in here. But instead of on moss poles, I'm gonna try wood. So I got these little planks. I'm hoping they'll fit. I got them from my parents' garage, so they're all different lengths. So hopefully some fit. And then I'm gonna be doing just perlite on the bottom for moisture and humidity, and then also if I want to like put propagations in there, I can just stick them in the perlite rather than having to like make a little perlite pot. And then we'll talk about which plants I'm gonna put in. I don't know yet, really. I mean, I have a few that maybe I want. I'm looking over at the box of plants right now. I have a few that maybe I want, but we'll see which ones work and which ones don't. I don't know. I was thinking 4 would fit. 4 of these, but looks like it will only be 3. I could maybe do a couple on the sides. So that would be cool, maybe. And I don't plan on like attaching them really. Like attaching the wood to the glass. I'm probably just gonna set them up against it. Okay, I'm going to try to rub this thing off.
I'm hoping like maybe it'll just peel off well. It's not coming off easily, so let me go try harder, but I'm not gonna make you watch me.
Okay, I got the little thing off. It actually took less time than I thought, so that's good. So now I'm gonna just wipe off these piece of wood. Nothing special. I should probably like soak them or something. And like treat them for bugs, but I don't actually feel like it. So I'm just gonna try to get like as much dust and dirt off as I can.
I'm just gonna do all of them. I don't know how many I'll be using, but you can see. There's not really anywhere for bugs to hide in these, so should be fine. Also, bugs are fine. I don't mind bugs as long as they're good bugs.
Sorry if the lighting changes. I'm hoping. I want it to rain for the garden and I have some plants outside, but I don't want it to rain for the sake of this video. So I'm thinking I should put some perlite in first. Just using this one, a Spoma. Also, I feel like I should be rinsing it, and maybe if you do this, you should rinse it, but I'm not going to, so. The top is open. I don't have the lid on, but this way seems easier. It's smoky. Okay, so I put a pretty good amount in there. Sorry, I'm like, can't breathe from, from the perlite. I'm gonna go get a watering can and then make sure all this perlite is moist. Oh, you can't see me. Okay, so now I'm just gonna evenly coat all the perlite with water, and eventually it'll all absorb. So it'll be okay if there's like a little bit of water on the bottom. It's thundering. Henry's here. Hi, Stinky. I'm also just getting the walls a little bit dirty, wet, to get the perlite that like came up on the walls. Let me go to the back. Okay, that should be pretty good. You stay out of here. So now I'm just gonna put the wood pieces in. Hopefully it looks like they're all gonna fit, because I think this is the biggest one. Henry wants to play with the wood. You can play with that one because of the little thing. Obviously the taller the better because it gives more room for the plants to grow, but we also want to make sure it'll fit in the thing. So I'm just gonna like dig out little spots. And again, I'm making sure they're leaning so they don't end up falling over onto the plants. I kind of like how it's like, how they're uneven. It's a little more, like, not so perfect. Okay, this one's not gonna fit, which means neither is that one. That's actually good because there wouldn't be room for for all the pots. Okay, so they're all in. Let me go rinse my hands and then I'll show you up close. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's 3 in the back, and then there's room for the pots to go there. And then there's room for 2 more pots up here to climb up the sides. Okay, now I'm gonna decide which plants I'm gonna put in here, which I think is gonna be the most fun part. I have these bins. Of more of my rare plants, just because we had a little situation where an elbow monstera was eaten by the rabbit. So that was not good. I think I want to do my Milano Chrysum. You can see these leaves were in a humid like bin when they came out, and then when I moved it out of the bin, they put out these 2 wonky leaves, but then I put it back in a bin and it gave me this really pretty one. Has a little something on it, and then it's working on another one. So I think I definitely want to put this one in there, because I want these leaves to get really big. Another one I want to put in, I think, is this Bromark's Fantasy. I had to move it into this little guy because I had it potted in a terracotta pot, probably like this size, and it literally was not growing at all. So I unpotted it and the root system was still so small. So I'm hoping this guy will do well. Henry's in the dirt bucket. I don't know. I have this squamiferum. I don't know. It might be too big. Well, we can try it. Let's do that one too. So there's 3, and then I think I have 2 more that I have that I want to grow up. They're actually propagation, so I'm hoping that they're ready to be potted up. But let me go grab them really fast. Okay, so one of the ones I want to grow up really bad is a Trebui Moonlight. I have 2 cuttings, and I think I'm gonna do this one just because this one has 2 leaves already, but this one you can see maybe it has a leaf coming out. So, and it has a longer root than this one. So I'll put it in moss and hopefully it'll start attaching itself. And then another one I want to do is a Brantianum. This one doesn't have any roots. I don't know what the heck is on that one. This one has the biggest root. What is he doing back there? This one has the biggest root, but these 2 are prettier leaves. I really want to do this leaf because it's so pretty, but this one has the better little root. These have just been propagating in water. So something's on that leaf, do you see? It's like not on the, I mean, these just look like holes, like Henry bit it or something. But these spots here, they're like, it's like they got something splashed on them. Yeah, and this one has a growth coming out of it. So we're gonna do this one, and this one, and then the Melanochrysum, the Squamiferum, and the Bromark's Fantasy. Ooh, Celtipacana would be fun too. But these ones are more fun. So let me go grab some moss and some little pots or Tupperwares. My gosh, there's a fiddly fig outside and it's about to thunderstorm. Oh no. It's really windy. I might bring some plants inside. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go outside and like tomato plants were falling over and I had to bring, we have this fiddle leaf back here, can you see it? And it was like, well, I was scared I was gonna blow over, but it's in like a huge terracotta pot. And I was like confused why I was blowing over. But there's like other rubber trees out there. I think they'll be fine. And then a peace lily. But hopefully, he doesn't want to help me. He just wants to eat the plants. Okay, let me move up here. Okay. So here we have the plants. So These two are obviously already in little containers, so they don't need to be repotted. But the two cuttings, and I think I'm gonna put the Milano Chrysanthemum moss too. So I have some moss. It's just sphagnum. And I'm just gonna put water on it and let it soak up. Normally I would just do this at the sink because it's faster. But we're here. Oh, we're here today. I don't want to get up and get more water, so I'm just like really packing in the water that I have. Okay, my hands have moss on them. I'm just wiping them on the floor. Okay, so first let's just do the easier ones. The two cuttings. So I'm just putting the moss in here. And then I'm just gonna make a hole in the middle. I'm actually not gonna do it in the middle. I'm gonna do it towards the back. So once it starts growing, it's like already close to the board, to the wood. Okay, so there's that one. Pot it up in there. And do the trebui. This one, hopefully it'll start growing. This is such a fast grower. So hopefully it'll start it'll keep up with that growth. And this has another aerial root up here, right here, if you can see it. It's like a little brown. So I'm gonna try to get that covered with moss too, so it can start its climbing journey early. Okay, there's that one. And then the Milano, I'm gonna take it out of the dirt and rinse its roots because I'm gonna move it into moss. But I'm not gonna do it on camera just because I'm not. All I'm doing is taking the plant out, dumping the dirt out, rinsing the roots, rinsing all the dirt off the roots. So be right back. Okay, so can you move? I rinsed those roots off, and if you see, it literally barely has a root system, so it was definitely in too big of a pot. This was one of the first rare plants I got, rare. I'm gonna cut these little ugly leaves off just for aesthetic purposes. This one, as you can see, has some aerial roots already. Like there's this long one. But that looks much better now. I have the wrong size Tupperware, so let me go get, well, no, I'm gonna put it in here. Nope. just because it does have a little bit bigger root system. In this one, never mind. So I just put the moss in, and then the plant, and then I'm just putting the moss around it, making sure all the roots are covered and it's pretty packed in there. And again, I forgot to put it near the back at first, but I'm putting it near the back again so that it can start attaching to the wood as soon as possible. And this has some aerial roots, like I said, as well, so I'm gonna try to put the moss up the stem as far as I can go, so those roots start growing. Okay, so there's that one, super cute. Okay. Now, I'm gonna flip the camera and show you where I'm putting them all. Okay, here's all the plants potted up. The Milano Chrysum, sorry it got dark. The Trebui Moonlight, Brantianum, Squamiferum, and Bromark's Fantasy. So since this one's in the biggest pot, I'm gonna put it here in the middle. Henry's playing in the back. Just because this has like the most space. And then this one, I'm gonna put it back here. And I'll fix this and make sure it's like upright. Actually, yeah, I'll put it up like that. And then I'm gonna put this closer to the back, but for now I'm just gonna set it in here. Put that one there. I'm super excited about the Trebui, so I'm gonna put it up front as well. And then the Brantianum in the back. So there it is. Let me know if you guys want an update video. Eventually, probably in like a month or so. Once these start getting attached and start growing up the wood, I'm really excited. Here's the final product. Obviously, I'll have to do something once they reach the heights of all the things. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. I'm excited to watch these grow. I've never, whoa, there's lightning. I've never grown on wood before, just moss poles, so I'm excited to see how these mature and get bigger. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye.